I'm Fiona Poon, currently a Year 2 student majoring in fashion design, and I'm the recipient of the Youth Memorial Scholarship and the SFT Scholarship. Originally, I didn't go for fashion directly. I was comparing studying literature or art-related subject, but I want something more creative and challenging, so I choose between design, fashion design, and fine arts. But at that time, I studied an elective called Technology and Living in my high school, the fashion design and fashion and textiles component. So I find that after acquiring the fundamental knowledge of fashion design and making my own evening gown, I want to explore more in the fashion industry, and that's why I choose SFT. The Youth Memorial Scholarship offers 6 quota for local university students every year in Hong Kong. So they provide a lot of opportunities for us to connect with other scholars, to connect with the industry professionals, and to do meaningful events together like volunteering or annual gathering to support youth in Hong Kong and help us to know in what way can we contribute to this community. Actually, I still feel like I'm a beginner in everything, but one advice would be follow your heart, because there's no model answer of excellence, and I just go for what I want every step. So, and I think the passion is one of the crucial points to help you step out of your comfort zone to learn more about like what's happening in the fashion industry. For example, I'm an active participant in various study tours, in internships, in competitions, in volunteering, and in other jobs across the community and in PolyU, because I think this is a primitive and genuine motivation that helps you to strive for excellence and achieve higher. Like I'll learn different things from different trips. Like in London, I learned the mode of how we operate fashion business and how it varied across the world. And from the Macau, I learned what the intangible cultural craftsmanship, the technique of couture. And in Beijing, I learned some tie-dye technique, natural tie-dye, so I can apply it in my sustainable projects. So I think these are the elements that can help you to become a better self. Yes, because PolyU is the only university with fashion and textiles, and I think donors would love to listen to students from such a rare discipline and how they would like to contribute to the society. So for example, at that time, because I was working on a green fashion initiative last year, and my project featured bridging the intention action gap when people purchase sustainable fashion products, and through designing an IP for the brand. So this actually merged marketing strategies with practicality and sustainability. And this immediately resonated with the interviewer because she was doing a similar project at that time. So I think this is one of our competitive points. I'll say GPA is the minimum requirement for you to get the interview opportunity, but I'll define myself as the kind of multifaceted people because academically, I joined study trips, internships, and competitions, but beyond that, I'm also the docent, MC, and Chinese orchestra member in PolyU. So I think this actually strengthens your communication skills and presentation skills, also broaden your horizon and your experience. So I think these are really crucial in your university life. And aside from that, I'm also a volunteer of redress, of Chupong plan, of social career, jockey club, and across various platforms. I think volunteering always helped me to connect with the community, to get to know who I am and who I want to be. And I think this is all about your passion to your profession and your dedication to Hong Kong, to our hometown. I would encourage everyone to step out of their comfort zone because you never know unless you try what you need and what you want. And besides, I think perseverance and resilience are also important because there are failures and failures on your way to success or on your way to get what you want. So I just keep reminding myself, there's just a few steps, and 加油, say 加油 to yourself. And last but not least, I think I'm a professionalist and always strive for excellence. So I think this is also one of the quality that will motivate you to go higher, to climb higher and higher. And I think it's all about the balance. You need to balance your work. You need to balance your life. You need to balance your time put in other volunteering or extracurricular events. So I think the way you achieve what you want is just depends on yourself, and whether you can get it will depend on how badly you want it and how much you're willing to give for it. I think it helped expanding my social network because usually at school I can just communicate with SFT students around me, but in all the event organized by the donors, by the organization, I got the chance to meet different people, to meet professionals, and to communicate with them, to know what the world is happening. And actually, it's perspective changing, but in a more macroscopical way. Like sometimes change, it might not be very obvious and immediately, but it will slowly change your mindset. And for example, I'm an active participant in all the HSBC scholarship event they offer us. So I really love the people there. I love the energy, and I enjoy doing volunteering and different activities with them, even though like usually I love to stay alone. So I think these are the minor changes in my life. Because I was studying technology and leading the fashion and textile component in high school, I found there's not much experience in hands-on practice. But in SFT, I learned more techniques gradually, like how to move from basic block to more complicated garment and more advanced apparel technique like smoking, ruffles, gatherings, some kind of draping, like that kind of techniques. And gratefully, our teachers always help us whenever we need. Like they're so dedicated to teaching and allowing us to work on something challenging and guide us through the journey. And some teachers also influence us by their passion. Like for example, we have a course named Fashion Illustration, and the teacher, she really influence every student by her passion in painting, in illustration, in drawing. So I picked up my pen after years since the DSE visual art examinations. So in short term, I'm currently still focusing on sustainability. Like last year, I was working on designing an IP character for a green fashion initiative, and currently I'm working on zero waste design to leverage all the materials and doing upcycling, like making clothes for my family, for my friends, and even for pets. Besides, I also do volunteering and engaging in community activities, like I'm a volunteer of redress to help recycling, and I also participate in different services like organizing and sports fair for SEN students. So these are something that I'm constantly working on. I'm truly grateful to have crossed paths with so many companions who supported and stood by me along the way. And I also want to express my heartfelt thanks to the mentors who guided me through their words and their examples. So I think staying true to what you love is never easy, but if you want it badly enough and are willing to give your all, fate will eventually reward you with something special.